is equivalent to the summation of x over n. N signifies the number of your given or your quantity. Kung gaano kadami yun, yun yung ipandi-divide nyo. Then, you have to get the deviation for each measurement excuse me, of your mean. So that's x, meaning your given, minus your mean. Then, you have to square all the deviation, add all the deviation, and then divide your whole deviation with your quantity. How many it is for your n. So, pag pinagsama-sama, this is the formula for variance. Variance or sigma, because that's the symbol for variance. Sigma square, to be precise, is equivalent to the summation of quantity x minus mean square over your n. If your variance is equal to 0, then that means all of your measurements are equal. Pare-parehas po. And if you have a small value for your variance, that means you have a good precision. You are somewhat precise. Pero pag malitaas ang value ng iyong variance, you don't have any precision. Magkakalayo ang inyong quantity. After that, you have your standard deviation. The standard deviation is simply the square root of your variance. It will never have a negative answer. Tandaan nyo. It's always positive. Sure, pwede po ba siyang decimal? Yes, decimal kadalasan. So this shows the diversity of your measure set from the average. Ano po ba yung average? Your mean. And the small standard deviation means that your measurements are close together with your average. But if it has a large deviation, ibig sabihin ng po nun, your answer is, or your measurements are very diverse. Kalat-kalat. Now, the next one is the measurement of your x or physical quantity is the set of measurement responding to your mean plus minus your standard deviation. Meaning, ito po yung range.
Fine.
Dito po naglalaro yung inyong possible quantity. Okay? Paano po siya? Nagsiguluhan na ako ang dami pong formula. Pagsama-sama na natin silang lahat. Through example. So here, in the example, you have an experiment with a total of 5 trials. So you already have your n. 5 yan. Conducted to measure the swinging of a coin. The measurements are as follows. You have 2.1 seconds, 2.2 seconds, 9.6, and 2.5, as well as 2.3 seconds. We need to get 4 things. Your mean, your variance, standard deviation, and the measure period of your mean. So, ano yung mga formula that you need? Your mean, summation of x over n, your variance. This is the formula for your variance. For your standard deviation, it's just the square root of your variance. Then the last one is the measure period of the point swing. It's this one at the very end. Ito siya. Okay po? So let's try it first. You have to get the mean. It's a summation. Pag sinabing summation, you just have to add everything. So in this case, we're going to add all our given. So 2.1 plus 2.2 plus 2.6 plus 2.5 plus 2.3, you'll get 11.7. Divided by 5, that's 2.34 seconds. Madali pa? Kaya pa. Good. Next, eto na. Padami na ng padami ang sinusulat. This is your variance. So again, it's the summation. So you have to add everything. You have to add the answers for x minus your mean squared. So here, 2.1 minus 2.34, this is your mean. Once you get the answer, you have to square it. Kaya po naging 0.0576 seconds squared. 2.2 minus 2.34, square it, 0.0196 seconds squared. 2.6 minus 2.34, again, subtract, square, you get this. Same ulit, ganun ulit. Subtract, square, subtract, square. After squaring everything, add all of them together and divide it by 5. That's why you got 0.0344 seconds squared. Sure, we're not going to round it off.
No.
I'm just showing you yung hindi naka-round off. Okay? Pero in our case, once we're in this area, you got your variance na give me 2 decimal places na lang. Okay? Pero in this area, for your solution, don't square it. Don't round it off. Dito na lang sa last part, round off. Then, for the, and don't worry, I'll be posting this in our Google Classroom. And then, for the standard deviation, just like I told you, the standard deviation is the square root of your variance. So this is, as you can see here, this is the formula for your variance. Then we added the square root. So to cut the long story short, i-square root nyo na lang to. Para hindi na kayo magganto. Then, last one. We already have your mean. We already have the standard deviation. We'll just copy. We'll just substitute our values to your formula. Yun na yun. Okay pa? Example tayo. Sige. If you have any questions, let me know. Let's try answering this problem. Medyo mahaba-haba siya. Pero, I believe in you guys. Kayang-kaya na to. So, in the experiment, so it says here, nababasa po ba? Hindi? Or oo? Oo. Siya. Good. So, ito yung question natin. An experiment is conducted to determine the range a new model of motorcycle can drive to in a designated time frame. The values measured are as follows. You have, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 quantities. So, ang ating N ay 10. We have to get the mean, the variance, the standard deviation, and the measured period for the, sorry, it's not the point, for the motorcycles travel. How far it can travel. So, ulitin natin. We need to get the mean. And the formula for mean is x bar is the summation of your x over your n. plus 130. I'm not going to write the meters na ha. Kasi I won't have any space. Pero do you want me to write the meters? Or gets nyo na agad? Gets na. Don't forget your unit ha. Always write your meters. Okay? Plus 128.89 plus 127.6 plus 129.99 plus 127.3 plus 127.78 plus 129.20 plus 128.1 plus 129.5. Divide everything by 10. Sige, Prince.
Yung mismo gitna po.
Opo.
128.686 meters.
Ano yun, anak? Sorry.
128.686 meters po.
120
8.
point
Rounded off na po ba to decimal?
to decimal
69
places.
po.
69. Sige. Anybody with another answer? Sige, Erica.
128.79 meters.
Sige. How many of you guys got the same answer as Prince? Meron po ba? Sige. How many of you got the same answer as Erica? Okay, sige. Down. Anak, Prince, check mo ulit yung calculation mo. Baka meron kang error. Erase ko na po Prince, kinalculate mo ulit, anak?
Kina-calculate na po.
Okay, good, sige. So after this, let's look for your variance. So the formula for variance is sigma squared is equivalent to the summation of your quantity x minus your mean square over n. Sure, itsura nun. Simple lang. Ito na yung mahabang portion natin. Here, we have 129.5 minus 128.79 squared plus 130 minus 128.79 squared. Isusulat niyo po lahat. Plus 128.89 minus 128.79 squared plus, this is where most errors, systemic errors happen when writing down everything. So 127.6 minus 128.79 squared plus 129.99 minus 128.79 squared plus 127.3 plus, sorry. minus 128.79 squared plus 246. 246 dito na. 127.78 minus 128.79 squared plus 129.2 minus
The answer
128.79
is
squared
0.920
plus 128.1 minus
92,128 or
128.79
0.92.
squared
Yes.
plus
correct.
129.5 minus 128.79 squared and divide it by 10. Ayan na, nakita ko na nag-stretch na yung iba. Opo, mahaba-habang sulatan. Earlier, may nagtanong sa akin, ma'am, for our quiz, are you going to give us the same number of given? Maybe. May isa nagsabi, sure, pwede po bang iksian nyo yung tanong? Sabi ko naman, pwede naman. And he gave me an idea. Ang gagawin ko na lang, ilalagay ko na lang yung mga given, gawin kong 15, tapos isusulat ko lang yung apat. Mean, variance, standard, saka
0.92228
apat lang yun.
s squared or 0.92 s squared po.
Kaya, in our quiz or in our exam, sometimes, baka makita nyo, ganun lang isusulat ko.
I added the
Okay. Please do the indicated operations and let me know what your answer is going to be. So are we going to round off dun sa pinakahuli na, your final answer?
Ma! Yung volume! Ang lakas!
Decimal places. Kaya pumalit.